Mum's worked with Fiona O'Loughlin, Cal Wilson, Stephen K. Amos, Arj Barker. Her mentor was Stephen Lucy, and a few years ago she mentored Nina Kirby in Deadly Planning, who ended up winning the Nationals as well. So she's been in the comedy scene for quite a while. I reckon she's hilarious. She's got that real dry sense of humour, so everyone looks like Will and Grace. No? You know Karen Walker, like that real dry sense of humour? She's got that kind of humour, and she sticks to what she's been mentored about. One of the rules in comedy is don't discriminate against what you don't have. So if you don't have a disability, don't talk about someone with a disability. So she decided to pick on her kids and her family. This comedy show does have a serious side. It's about bowel cancer, but we're doing it with comedy so that, you know, it's a little bit light, so that we can actually start talking about serious stuff that does affect us as blackfellas. The little hashtag that I came up with when Mum first told me about this was it's time to give a shit about the shit. So without further ado, my mum, Denise McGuinness.
Rob just done my whole show, thanks Rob. Before I start, I'd like to welcome and acknowledge the elders here tonight. Bunurong, eh? And the elders past and present and our emerging elders. And also to Spark Health for inviting me up here and the Cancer Council. Before I start, I should tell you the only thing straight about me is my hair, so don't go trying to, you know, look at me or, you know, leave Rob your number to take, I'm not interested, okay? Just thought I'd get that out of the way in case you're looking with love in your eyes. But like Robert said, I got into comedy back in 2010 when my first grandchild was born. And at the time, I was going through depression because I just lost my dad and my nan, Uncle Bruce, you know, mentors in my family. And I didn't want to leave the room. And I didn't actually. I didn't even go and get shopping. I'd text the kids the shopping to go and get it. And then I started thinking about the funny side of Dad, like Dad and Uncle Johnny and Uncle Bruce, how funny they were, and I started writing it down. But then we got an email. It said, can you make someone laugh for 5 minutes? Win $2,000. Thought, yeah, blackfellas the best out of telling yarns, eh? We know we get each other's humour. We know, you know, the funny side where gubbars sit there and look at us like they have to ring the cat team or something. But, so I thought, oh, I wonder what they do in a comedy workshop, you know, sit there and laugh at each other. I was really intrigued. And so I went there, I worked at the Aboriginal Health Centre then, I was the manager at HAC. And Dawn, my youngest daughter there, was the receptionist. You know, we all got to have our family working there. That's, you know, that's part of what we do. We started it. Hey, I think that's why everyone wants to run around and get the Aboriginality. You know, get a house, car, everything, us blackfellas. And I was at a meeting one time, I was getting a bit wild because, you know, too many were coming, one to be blackfella. So I thought, they annoy me now. How can I really see? I acknowledge the stolen gen, all that, trust me, you know. I had family that was stolen. One woman, I wish they stole her again, because, oh gosh, she come and had all the kids' bloody play lunch food. Said, hey, when are they taking you back? But, no, we love our Mama Cass. Yeah, she's very vocal. Dawn reckons she's my twin. I have to tell you who it is, it's Lynn Austin. Yeah. But I'm better looking and I've got food in my cupboard. But at this meeting, sorry, they didn't give food vouchers out that day, but back to the Aboriginality test. I thought, you know, I'm sick of these gubbars coming here, you know, saying they're Aboriginal because they're broke and want a food voucher. But I thought, how can we, you know, how can we test these fellas out? And so I put a bowl of fruit in the middle of the table, and whoever asked for a apple or orange, they were right. One fellow asked for bacon and eggs. I said, you're not black, we asked for bacon and eggs. Yeah. But so I emailed Jason and they said, come in tonight with your 5 minutes. I didn't know you had to have it already. And Judith Lucy was sitting there. And she goes, come on Denise, where's your 5 minutes? I said, I haven't even got 2 minutes. I don't know where you're getting 5, we've just come for the feed. And Dawn had to come with me because at that time she was too young to drive. And we lived in Reservoir, worked in Fitzroy. And when I went to the toilet, Dawn followed me. I thought, this kid want to follow me on stage if I decide to go through. And I said to Judith, you know, for comedy, why they call it stand-up? Do you have to stand up? She goes, Denise, you can sit down, you can lay on the ground. How you deliver it is your business. So we gave it a go, Dawn? And Dawn ended up on stage and we got through the semi-finals at the Evelyn Hotel. Then we got through to the grand final. And there's about, how many? 12? Doesn't matter. 12? No. All. All around Australia. And we ended up winning and I said to Dawn, I'll be glad if we got the encouragement award, you know, first time, you know. And just encourage. But before I entered, Shani started threatening me with my first grandson, Eli. And the grandparents here know you love your kids, but there's no love like a grandchild. Different level of love. I now understand when I used to smoke and ask Dad for $10, I haven't got it, thoughts. All right. Walking out the door gives the kids $10 each for play lunch. So that's that different level of love. And so Shani threatened me with the grandson. I said, Jan, what are you worried about? Like, you know. She goes, Mum, that you'll come home crusty because no one would laugh. I said, is that all? I said, that's all right, because that's where yous come in and you go around wetting all the seats with the spray gun and it looks like I got a standing ovation. And Dawn had to support me because I was a ride home. So since then it changed my life. Like, I only do it as a hobby. I still work full-time at the Aboriginal Health Service. And I feel it's a good way to deliver a message, a health message. Yeah, so it's actually changed my life. Pays to be funny. But at the workshop, they reckon, like Robert said, don't pick on gays, disability or other nationalities. And I'm pretty safe because I've got all that in my family. Seriously, eh? But they reckon the best comedy is to take the piss out of yourself. So originally I was going to stand up here with a catheter and pee for 10 minutes. But I've got no room because I've got these 2 mics here. And I'm too frightened to go to the toilet, you know, do a little plunge and go on there, yeah. But I'll do a bit of the one that we won and then the new stuff and then we'll get a volunteer up. So I'm Denise. I've always wondered when I was born, if I was a boy, if my aunt would have called me the nephew. I'm a single mother of 3 children. I raised my kids on my own. Their father was never involved, so we call him the donor. And my son Robert is a very talented dancer, gets his moves from his mother, not the donor. And I've always tried to encourage him to go to NASDA in Sydney, letting him know that his room's always there. And he goes, no, Mum, I'm going to Los Angeles. I said, oh, yeah, someone funding your trip? He goes, no, I'm saving. Judging from the fines on my kitchen bench, Rob can't save enough for a Met ticket next week. But as parents, we should support our children's dreams. I know I do. I let them sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I haven't always been a good role model for my children, you know, back in the day, old Fitzroy drinking days. And ended up in a fight and had to go to court. I went to court and the judge said, walks in and my solicitor said, you meant to stand up? I said, I am. And back in the day, before I had grandkids, and I hope no one from back is here, or child protection. But when the kids were younger, we used to drink in the shed, right? And we got an original name for this group of young back then, strong black women. There were about 8 of us. And what happened in the shed stayed in the shed, you know? What was said in the shed stayed. That was it. That's the pact we made. And we were called, guess what? Shed girls. How original. Aboriginal. But I can tell you about this night because this happened on Smith Street at the nightclub. Didn't happen in the shed. Right? Because after I won the Deadly Funnies, they go, you better not talk about me. And I said, yeah, well, you know, I'll disguise it. So we ended up on a bar called Barry. It was the old last laugh, those fellas know, you know, hey? Probably met your first love there, I don't know. Hey, but we went there and you know how black women got to take over when they, you know, no matter how packed it is. And we pushed these gubbars out of the way and done the circle. Hey, took over about 12 o'clock at night at Cinderella. And we were there and you know how one's got to go in and do the individual dance? Well, one of the cousins went in the middle and she started breakdancing real deadly, hey? And we clapped and clapped. And when she came back, I said, hey, cuz, I didn't know you breakdance. She goes, no, I don't. I fell over and I didn't want to make her out of myself. So the next sister girl went in and she's there, you know, dancing real deadly, shaping up like baby Cass. But then when she come back, this Gubbar girl thought she pushed her. Gubbar, for the non-Koreans, is white woman, thought she pushed her. So she wanted to fight her, hey? You know, black women won't back down. So there, hey, she's shaping up. And not that I believe in fighting, you know, there's other ways to deal with it. Bribe them or something, I don't know, ransom. But, so this girl started fighting and sister girl dropped her. And then, you know, everyone got involved. And so security come, broke us up, and we went back to our little booth fixing our hair. Because this fella come around with a camera. And he wanted to take a photo. So we were standing there all doing the Facebook pose, you know. And I asked him, I said, hey, what local paper that's going in? He goes, it's not, it's going in at the front door. You won't be allowed in next time you come. So we went back to the shed and stayed in the shed. But on the way home, back in those days, drive-through McDonald's first come out. And we were there ordering up and the woman behind us kept bipping. I thought, oh, another ignorant one, like, you know, everyone wants to fight us tonight. She kept bipping, and she come up to the window and we said, hang on, ignorant, wait, we're ordering. She goes, well, you might want to move up because she's talking into the bin. And while we're talking about the good old days, I worked at the Aboriginal Health Centre. I first started when I was 16, 20 years ago. No. Down at the old where Charcoal Lane is. Hey, on Hack now, no. But up the road there was a chemist, and the fella, I remember him, Lawson O'Reilly, he was that old, like you could cook a roast waiting for him to get the elders' medication. But we still got our tablets and that from him because he let us book up. And I went out the front and I'm waiting for an elder's tablet and I'm walking up and down Gertrude Street and this woman come up. She goes, are you working today? I go, yeah, real proud. She goes, well, I'm just letting you know there's undercover cops. And I looked at her, I thought, where does she think I'm working? She was a prostitute, just warning me, eh? And last year, a year and a half ago, we had to put our, how old was he doing? 16-year-old Chihuahua down, 17. And it was the hardest thing I ever done, you know. And 3 times had him booked in. And Dawn was in the army at the time, or as black fellas would say, the harmy. And it was her dog, like, don't you love how all the kids move out and leave the animals with you? Leave the grandkids, take the animals, no? Hey, yeah. And so I knew it was time because he's walking like I was when I get home 5 o'clock in the morning, so good. And I said, all right, it's time, we have to let him go. And his name was Mickey. So Dawn come down, unbeknownst to me. She goes, Mum, don't go posting on Facebook because they don't even know I'm here. I thought, grouse, we're taking this dog, got to take this dog, get it put down and can't post anything because Dawn's taken off from the army. So we put him down and look, I didn't realise how much that dog meant to me. I reckon I put more time in his little burial than what I did with my poor dad. So that's how, that's a true story. And but my son, my eldest son Eli, he's got autism. He was diagnosed when he was, Eldest grandson. Sorry, Robert. I'm glad we've got, Robert here tonight, or this show won't go on. Spell check. Dawn, take him out there. But my eldest grandson, right, he's got autism. Is that right, Rob? Yes, thanks. And for those that don't know, autism, some of the traits that they do is that they remember a lot of things, their memory's unreal. Dawn went into Eli's room once, he's got over 200 stuffed toys. Everywhere we go, we've got to buy a stuffed toy. He's got a name for every one of them, and she ended up taking 2 away. And he walked in, he goes, all right, Auntie Dawn, what'd you do with Snoopy and Pluto? And she's looking at him like, what? But I used to take, and they've got to stick to routine. So Tuesday night, my routine was take him swimming, call him Red Rooster, is that right, Rob? Just checking. Red Rooster, and drop him off to his mum, because Shani's got another little boy who's younger. He's the one that looks Asian, right? When Dawn was a baby, she looked Asian, and back in the day, that's when you had the babies, next to you at the hospital, at the Mercy. And this Asian woman was next to me. I went to the toilet. When I come back, she was picking up Dawn. I said, hey! Said, I think you got the wrong one there. But Nate, so that was my bit as a grandmother to help my daughter with, Eli. And then we're going home, he goes, Nan, you must be getting lonely now, eh? I said, no, Eli, like I've got you, I'm right, I've got work. He goes, it's time to get another dog. I said, Nan, I couldn't go through that again. Nan got very depressed, He goes, don't worry, Nan, you won't have to. By the time this dog gets old, you would have passed away. Because he's got it in his head, because his mum won't let him have the dog, that if I get the dog, Mum's got no choice. Oh. So, and I like this setup about the camp and all that, looking after your health, well-being and that. And I had a friend, Julie, and she got very depressed too. And she was sitting on my bed one time, really depressed, crying. What do you do, Mac, when you get depressed? I said, I write things down. I said, what do you like doing, Julie? She goes, running. I said, well, run then when you're depressed. She ran all right, she ran like Forrest Gump. And she entered her first marathon, what was it, 100k or something, like a big marathon, like she's my age. At 50 she was running. And they sang at the end, they called out the winners and that, and they go, and third we got Julie Phillips. And she's standing there, she goes, Mac, that woman's got the same name as me. How am I friends with you? And Julie, started going to boot camp and all that. And I thought, if Julie can do it, I can do it. So I rang my other friend up, Donna. Gee, they're going to kill me. Hey, Donna, not even disguising their names. Now, I'll describe Donna, right? This is why I reckon I've got so many close sister girls, because, trust me, I'm the smartest. But Donna looks like, Kath and Kim? Yeah, not the mother, she looks like the other one, you know, the real nasty with the long hair. That is Donna to a T, mate. And she's droopy like that. I'll explain how droopy she is, right? Will we tell them that yarn, Dawn? Right, first year of the lesbian comedy gala, I missed out on tickets. Second year, they rang me up and they go, do you want to perform? And I thought the girls were playing a joke. I said, yeah, right. Send me an email and I'll see, make sure it's legit. So I ended up in the green room, put Donna's name down, and the woman come in, she goes, oh look, can you sign the poster, we want to auction it? And Dawn goes, Mum, have a look at only Donna there. Look around, Donna's signing the poster. I said, Donna, are you performing tonight? She goes, no, didn't you hear her say sign that? I said, no, it's me and Dawn. And poor Dawn was that worried because there were 600 lesbians, or I think some of them were. Some were wanted to be, I don't know, like, yeah. There weren't many men. And Dawn goes, Mum, you tell them I'm not the lesbian, you are. And then we got invited back, and I had to tell them again, Dawn's not the lesbian, but her mother still is. I thought, oh, great, 600, I'm sweet tonight. Dawn follows me to the after party, her and Donna. I said, what, do you want a woman? They go, no, they just making sure I didn't get one. So I went home lip hanging. So yeah, now I've never been in hospital. Oh, that's a lie. Rob, you should have checked me on that. I've only been in hospital to have the children, right? The 3 children. And the only reason I had the 3 children is because of wine. I always knew who I was, and I reckon wine should come with a warning. Because at Christmas, they said, what did you get for Christmas? I said, you'll know in 9 months. Dawn was born in September. But I think I'm pretty lucky that, I've only been in hospital to give birth. And my mum died at the age of 39 from a heart attack. Like that's, she never lived long enough to see grandchildren. And as sad as it might be, all I wanted to do was live long enough to see grandchildren. And I'm one of them silly grandmothers, you know. I used to have money before I had grandchildren. But, and I've never really looked after my health, working in the health centre, drink Coke and all that. But, so I was lucky, I was blessed. And then one morning, Dawn was still in the army. She just went back that Friday. And I woke up and I thought, I'm going through menopause, or menostop, I call it menostop because I stopped seeing men. But I woke up with the biggest pain one day, and sadly I was turning grey, like I nearly died. And Rob come in, I go, tell the health centre to send out some Panadine for it, I'll be right. But they had to take me to hospital. And what was giving me the pain is I forgot to get the IUD. It's an old copper contraception after I had Dawn. Because this has been in there 25 years. And it's poisoned me because it's made out of copper. And they said lucky I got there, I would have died. But then I woke up in the morning, Dawn's come down from the army. She's looking at me at the foot of the bed. She goes, Mum, imagine if you had died. I said, yeah. You would have been the first lesbian to die of a contraception. But it did make me think, about my health. Because Dawn goes, Mum, you're 50 now, you want to go get them checked? You want to go get that checked? And you want to go get that checked? She goes, you want to go get all your holes checked? I said, all right. And Laura at the health centre fought for these deadly stickers on the car, have you had your health checked? Well, I'm trying to get it changed, have you had your holes checked? Holistic health. Thank you, I'm Denise McGuinness. Now to the shitty part. You all had a good feed? You want to have a Coonie? Hey? Come on. Can I tell you why this is important? This little kit here? Oh yeah, you gonna get that jumper? This fella rolled me for a jumper out there.
I already got it anyway.
He meant to swap me, but the other one, he goes, I can get extra large. I said, what are you saying?
No, don't tell lies.
Nah, come on.
I said I'm going to speak to my sister.
Oh, right. My sister. Where's the sister?
She's over there taking photo of her.
Oh, okay then. So she got the evidence. So, when you turn 50, you get one of these in the mail, right? I was real happy when I got mine, so I thought it was Country and Western CD box, right? And this kit is important if you're 50 to 75? 74. It's important because it's the second highest killer for Aboriginal people. And we had an info night at the health centre, info day, and we had a lot of elders there, and they were too ashamed to do the test. Back then, they used to have the, you know, urine jar and the little icy pot like a shovel, eh? Like, I wouldn't even do it. Hey, get dirty fingernails. Some don't care, like Robert. Robert, we went shopping one time. He goes, I'm just going to the oh, you know, he does that little dance. So we shopped. He still hadn't. He walks out like he gave birth. He owned it, hey. I said, Rob, you didn't, did you? He goes, Mum, it's got to come out. So now I carry around little VIP poo, you know, them ones on that, yeah. But it is very important because 3 of those elders didn't have any symptoms of the Coonie changing, or, you know, when you're just not right, hey? And 3 of them tested positive. And the most important thing is we were able to get it earlier and that it was treatable, if detected early. And you do this test every 2 years. And we're going to show you how to do this test, eh, Fit Choice Stars? Alright? So you all got this in the mail. You're real happy, going to open it. And then, here, you hold that. Just like that, eh? There's more. Look how easy that is. Look at that, Andrea. So what we're going to do is A, B, C, right? So you hold that. And what you do, where's that paper? In here there's paper, you fill out your name and you fill out your details.
I don't know, right.
Don't you? You know how to take my jumper. Hey? No, you use a Coonie. No. But you've got the Aboriginal here, I'll show you. There's 2 of these in there, right? This is the first Coonie. And the most important thing, Unc, is, see that? Is if you need the pee and Coonie, do your pee first. We only want the Coonie. No, we only want the shit stuff. So, Unc, come up here. You're going to chuck that in the toilet. There we go. And that just floats. Like Coonie floats sometimes. Right? And what we're going to do, that it's floating there, we're going to get this up. These are so cute, they even got little sleeping bags. Right? And you write your name and that. Come on, Andrea. Look. Oh no. Already lost my jumper. I'm a bit depressed.
I didn't even get one.
Right? Oh. Yeah. So on this you put the date and the time. Is it the time? Is the time important?
Your date of birth, your name, and the date that you took the sample.
Okay then. Where's your name go?
Oh, I don't know. Somewhere on there.
Or is that just in there?
There's 3 tiny little lines there. You might
Yep.
need a magnifying glass.
It's best to do this before you add the Coonie.
Yeah, good
You
idea.
know? Right. So, Unc, you're going to open that. Notice now that they're the same colour. Before they used to be a different colour. Pull.
Everything there.
Yeah. Who are you barrack for? Nah. Here. Now open that. There we go. Oh, bloody Christmas cracker. There. See? That's how much we need. See how little that is? The tip of the eyes. Look. You don't need a shovel, Unc, or glove. That's how much you need. Just that little bit there. Right?
I've done all this before.
Yep. And you just do your Coonie, Unc. Sit down. I told you I'll get you back. Put that down, touch. You got no gloves on. Get down. Now, I'm in the lounge watching Home and Away, right?
No, I'll pass.
Right?
Mangle.
This one here is this quick to do. Old Al Stewart will still be there when he gets back. So, do your Coonie, do the expressions, go. Real happy, go. See, well, deadly.
Paper.
Hey, no paper. No
when I'm-
iPads.
No, when I'm in the Brasco, they call it the Brasco
Oh, yeah,
in them days.
the Brasco.
Brasco.
Okay,
You know
then.
what the Brasco is?
No,
The dunny.
the Dunny. Oh, yeah,
When
we
you sit on
call
your
it
mummy,
the Jullawa.
and you sit then,
Yeah.
Jullawa.
See, so you done that, Unc? Hop up now. Don't.
Not be finished
He
yet.
is. He-
Hey,
Are you finished? Now, what are you going to do? Yeah.
I got it there.
First, you got to get your little sample.
Oh, yeah.
See, if you didn't have that jump on, you'd be listening. Right, so Unc's going to do this, look. Just a little bit there, right? And
Swish it backwards and forwards in your Coonie.
there, like that. Like, you know, when you used to... And then he's going to pop it in the little sleeping bag, look.
Look, there's a sleeping bag for you. Pop it in there.
And put that in the fridge. Hide it from the grandkids, they'll think it's Nutella.
Do your paperwork. Flush the toilet.
Then flush the toilet, that's gone. Deadly. Now, the next day, Unc's going to have another Coonie and just do exactly the same thing. And the most important thing, if it's a hot like 40 degrees, you're not going to go take this down the post office in the morning. Hey, I'd wait to closing time or something. Don't tell him what's in it. He don't need to know. And your results will come back in 2 weeks. And if you have got concerns like, you know, family hereditary with the bowel cancer, your local Aboriginal health centre will support you and your Aboriginal health worker. And that's it. And in 2 years you get to do it again. And what about when we've got a lot of homeless people out there? They can go to their health centre or they can ring.
They have to call the
Call
number.
this
There's a
number?
to call.
Yeah.
But their Aboriginal health worker or health
Yeah.
service will know.
And have these got expiry dates? Say Unc's had these in there for 10 years.
Yep.
Not his Coonie, but his, yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I think he'd be dead.
Hey, you know when you hold on and then you hold on that long and you don't want to go, hey? I've done that because I said, Dawn, pull up, I need to Coonie. Oh, don't worry now. How's it go back up? But, hey, what's the expiry date? 2.
Expires in about a year.
A year,
Generally,
okay.
It's on
Yeah.
the back.
All right then. There you go, Unc. And then you send that off. And most likely it'll be good news. But the best thing is that it is treatable, if caught early. Thanks for having me, fellas. Thanks for checking me right. Thank you.